You're pulling me closer, but don't waste your time. Don't have any time for all your empty lies. I used to think that you...
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's another day in makeup land, another day to slay our makeup, beat our face, come out looking as cute as ever. If you are new here, my name is Janelle Veronica and I post makeup videos twice a week on Wednesdays and on Saturdays. So if you absolutely love your makeup, make sure that you subscribe and join the family here in makeup land. You know, for today's makeup, I want a nice cute makeup beat. We'll see where we go with the makeup. I know, however, that for my eyeshadow look, I'm going to be using the Beaute Floral Vintage Eyeshadow Palette. You know, this is what the palette looks like. It is so beautiful. Nice, colorful. You know, it's going into summer, so I'm going to introduce a little bit more color into my looks now that we're getting into the summertime. So this is the bad boy that I'm going to use on my eyes today. Alright, so with that short intro out of the way, I'm going to get to priming and get some makeup on my face. Now for my primer today, I'm going to go in with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. You only really need like 2 pumps of this. It has your face looking so greasy at first, but it's a gripping primer, so it gets tacky on the skin, and that is what really holds on to the makeup. So when you apply it, just let it get tacky for a little bit. Just let it dry down a little bit until it's tacky before you go in with your foundation. And as I said, it's hydro grip, it's gripping, so it grips onto that foundation. And I find when I use this primer, my makeup lasts a little bit longer. Now for my foundation, I'm going to move on to foundation. I'm going to go in with my Fenty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear foundation. I use it in the shade 440. Let me give it a shake. I'm going to go in with my finger and dot it all over the face. I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. I love this sponge. This sponge for blending out your foundation, so good. Nice and soft, blends nicely, and we're just going to pounce that foundation into the skin. Now, when you're blending your foundation, you just make sure you take your time so that you have nice even coverage all over the face, that everything is nice and seamless. I know sometimes we're rushing when we're putting our makeup on, like if you're going to work or you're going out and you're late, you have to blend and get everything done quickly. But generally makeup should be relaxing and you should take your time. So just take your time when you can. You know, we're all busy and we have those days where we just want to get it done, but if you can, take your time and blend. Makeup looks 100 times better. Alright, so I've been blending for a year and we're all blended out. I'm going to move on to my concealer now. For my concealer, I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear More Than Concealer. In my last video, I used shade 420, which is Cocoa, in this same concealer, but today I want a little brighter of a highlight. So I'm going in with the shade 415 Honey. So this is the shade Up from 420. on my mustache, a little bit on the forehead, down my nose, and on my chin. Those are the areas that I like to highlight and bring brightness to in the center of the face, especially when you blend your concealer out and you go in with your setting powder and you set it and the center of the face is looking so smooth and buttery. I absolutely love that look. All right, now I'm gonna let that dry down a little bit so that I can get fuller coverage. I normally let my concealer dry down a bit. I'm gonna switch to a clean sponge and I'm gonna start at my chin and blend the concealer out. You know, going in nice pattern motions. Onto the forehead. Down the nose. Then onto the under eye. Alright, lovely. Concealer all blended out. It's time to set. For my setting powder for my concealer, I'm going to go in with another Fenty product. This is the Fenty Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Setting Powder in the shade Honey. It's nice, you know, like a mid-tone golden powder. It's not too gold like a Sacha Buttercup. I think that's what it's called, Sacha. But it's as you can see, it's not neutral at all. Perfect. Alright, let me show you again so that you can see what the powder looks like. Hopefully you can see it. As I said, nice and golden, not too golden, but not neutral at all. So I'm just going to dip my sponge into the powder, dab the excess off on the back of my hand, then go in and press that powder in to set the concealer down. Alright guys, concealer all set. On the eyes are looking so smooth, so buttery. The middle of the face is nicely highlighted. I'm going to go in with my Fenty powder foundation and set the rest of my face. I use this in the shade 450. So I'm just going to go in on the back of my sponge and press that powder in to set. Around the forehead. Then I'm going to switch to my brush, my BH Cosmetic #1 brush. And go in and smooth everything over. Alright, so it's time to bronze. Face is set. For bronzer today, I'm going to go in with my Revolution Glow Splendour Ultra Matte Bronzer in dark. Smells so good. Nice, subtle, sweet scent. Where is my bronzer brush? Okay, here it is. This is my Ashley Lee P04 brush that I'm using. So we're just gonna go in and bronze up the complexion. And the cheekbones, around the forehead. I'm also going to go in with that bronzer and sculpt my nose out. Now you see how nice and subtle that looks? That is why I go in with a bronzer and I don't go in with a very harsh contour. I like my nose sculpting to look very subtle. I think it looks cuter and a little bit more natural when you do it that way. As natural as it can look with full coverage makeup. Alright guys, so base is finished. I'm just going to do my eyebrows quickly off camera, come back and get into the eyeshadow look. Alright guys, so brows are done. As I said, I did them quickly off camera just to save a little bit of time. I also prep my head and prime my lids for the eyeshadow. For my eyeshadow primer today, I went in with the Juvia's Place Eye Prep, Eye Prime, Eye Primer in shade number 2, and this is what the shade looks like. Now as I said, for the eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Beaute Floral Vintage Eyeshadow Palette. This is what it looks like again. So I'm just going to jump in and, you know, see where the look takes us, where it takes me. I love my simple eye looks, nothing too dramatic. So if you're here for like a triple cut crease and all of that, you're not going to get it. I just like a transition, a crease, a lid, a smoked out under eye, something simple and keep it pushing. However, when I looked at the palette, I saw this beautiful peachy color shade. It's called Begonia. That shade in the top corner, I'm going to use that as a transition shade, and I'm going to go in with my Morphe M434 blending brush. Alright, so yeah, it's showing up. It is showing up. Beautiful. I think one of the worst things is to have a palette with colors that look beautiful, but when you go to blend them out, they blend out into chalk, into dust, or they end up looking gray. I remember one time I bought, I'm not going to mention the brand, but I bought this palette that was such a beautiful neutral eyeshadow palette. It had what looked like some very beautiful brown shades in them, and when I applied it, the browns just blended out into grey. It was not cute at all. So at least this shade Begonia, this peachy shade, is showing up beautifully. I hope I wasn't blocking you with my mirror. Now that that's blended out, so cute, I'm going to switch to this. Is like a brownie maroony shade, a dark shade called Daylilies. that one in the palette, I'm going to use that to define the crease, to deepen up the crease, darken up the crease, define it. I'm going to place some on the outer V of the eye as well. This shade is so pigmented. Wow. I'm going to go back in with the first color, Begonia, and just blend those edges just to soften the crease shade. Alright, I'm just blending that crease shade now. Alright, so that's blended. I think that's nicely blended. For my lid, I'm going to go in with this peachy. It's like a peach and silver shimmer shade. It's called Calendula. This one right here in the palette. Hope you can see the color properly. So pretty. I'm going to use that on my lid. And this is an e.l.f. flat, my e.l.f. flat shader brush that I am going in with. Alright, so that's cute. I'm going to go back in with the dark brown called Daylilies and just reblend the outer edge and a little bit into the crease. For my lower lash line, I'm also going to use that dark brown that we have in the crease called Daylilies and just run that and smoke out the lower lash line. Alright, so we're almost finished. Just for an inner corner highlight, so I'm going to go with this lighter peachy shade called Musk Rose, that one, and I'm going to use that as an inner corner highlight. So cute. Next thing to do is to put my lashes on. I'm going to do that quickly off camera. For my lashes, I'm going to go with the Eyelure London Definition Lash. It's the Definition Lash, cell number 126, full and bold. My favorite lash. Alright guys, so lashes are on. I look simple but cute. It's time for some blush. For blush today, I'm going to work with my MAC Sheertone blush in the shade Pinch Me. It's a nice pinky mauvey kind of blush, more pinky than mauve. And this is my Royal Techniques 400 blush brush that I'm going in with. So on the cheekbones, I'm just going to concentrate it on the cheekbones today. Normally I take it all the way around, but I like how around there looks with the contour and the bronzer. So I'm just going to focus mainly on the cheekbones, right on the cheeks, the apples of the cheek. Alright, so that's nice and subtle. And if you've been around here for a while, you know this is very perfect my under eye. Brighten the under eye a little bit, make it even smoother before we set with our setting spray. This is the Morphe M554 tapered paddle brush. You need this brush. This brush, I think this is my favorite brush for under my eyes. So I'm going to dip for under my eyes. I'm going to dip into that Fenty setting powder, just shake the excess off, then just go in and press. Press that in. For my setting spray, I'm going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. Alright, and when you're setting your face, hold the spray bottle away, tilt it up, tilt the nozzle up, and just let it fall on your face. Don't go too close or not, it's going to disturb the makeup and it's going to, you know, disturb all of the hard work that you put in. So just gently spray on your face and let it fall on the face. Now I'm going to line my lips with the Morphe lip pencil in Trendsetter. What is new? I always use it. It's my favorite brown pencil. And I'm going to let the setting spray dry down while I work on my lips. And you know what? Today is just a gloss day. No lipstick, just a gloss. I think this look will look very cute with a gloss. This is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Cream in the color Cupcakin. It's a nice mid-tone pink, like a bubblegum pink. So simple, so cute. Alright, finishing touches done, and that is the makeup look all complete. As I said today, I really didn't have a plan. I just wanted something that was cute, a nice cute makeup look that looks kind of like early summery kind of makeup vibe, just a little bit more color, a gloss on the lips, fluttery lashes, blush, highlighted center of the face. Yeah, so I thoroughly enjoyed using all of these products. All of the products are going to be listed in the description box for you guys to check out, so you get to see what shade I'm using or the names of the colors that I'm using in the different products. So I hope you had fun hanging out with me for yet another video. Thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and join the family here in Makeup Land. We are all about the makeup and the makeup looks. Alright, so until next time, I want you to have a fabulous week. Be fantastic wherever you are in the world. It doesn't matter wherever you are, I just want you to be fantastic. Alright, so until next time, bye guys.